Hey, I'm Shoobie, and welcome to After Hours, the show that will make your parents proud of you. FBoy Island is a dating reality show that aired this year on HBO Max, and is without a doubt the best one single season of television I've watched in a long time. The premise of the show is that there are 24 men. They get to self-categorize themselves before coming onto the show as either nice guys, the kind of guys who think of themselves as romantics. These are not promiscuous men, no, these are angels. Or you can be an F-boy.
We have been forced to tolerate the manipulative douchebaggery of the unchecked male ego for far too long.
You hear that? Seems explanatory.
It's first grade, SpongeBob!
No one knows each other's status before coming onto the show, so you have 12 secret nice guys and 12 secret F-boys all vying for the attention of only 3 women. First up is Nakia, a stylist from Los Angeles. She's here for love.
For the first time in my life, I feel like I am ready for love. I've chosen the wrong guys in the past. I don't want to repeat those patterns. I don't want to repeat the same mistakes. Mouth with your actions. Because you keep making the same damn mistakes, Jared. That's why. But this conversation's over. I have nothing to say to you. Goodbye.
Next up is Sarah, a social media manager from Chicago. Also here for love.
As far as like the dating world goes, I'd love to find true love. I'm not sure if I believe it yet, but I'm open to the possibility. And Garrett, we took a look at your page, and it seems that everything that we thought was true about a girlfriend before the show was true. Here's what's happening. I'm giving you 2 options. You can either pack your shit, or we can get this girl on a phone call or a FaceTime and see what she has to say about things. So I'm not talking to you until one of those 2 things is done.
Oh my gosh.
And last is CJ, a content creator from Los Angeles, who's here for love?
I like funny guys. I like silly guys. I like dumb guys. Like dumb and fun. You know, if you're too smart, then you're not gonna love me pranking you and like pretending I've been arrested. Like it's not gonna be fun. Like pretending I've been arrested. Like it's not gonna be fun.
All women so beautiful, they could just about kill ya. It's up to these 3 women to do their best to weed out the F-boys from the nice guys through a series of dates and challenges per episode that all result in an elimination night where the girls select their bottom 2 boys and decide which one gets removed from the island. If a guy is eliminated, then they must reveal if they were a nice guy all along.
I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
Or an F-boy the whole time.
I'm a F-boy.
Yeah, you are.
But don't worry, even after elimination, they get to stick around for what becomes one of the most integral parts of the show, if not the best part of the show. But we'll get to that later. At the end of the show, if CJ, Nakia, or Sarah pick a nice guy, they and the man they choose instantly split $100K together. But if they choose an F-boy, the show asks the question, can an F-boy really change? And it's up to them to decide if they want to stay with the woman of their dreams and split the money, or take it all for themselves and end the relationship.
Get to the money!
Get to the money!
Get to the money! Get to the money!
And that's basically the premise of F-Boy Island. If that was enough to hook ya, then I highly suggest you go watch it and then come back, because there are a few highlights I would like to talk about, including the finale. So consider this your spoiler warning, and let's move on. Starting with The Legend of Casey. Casey and CJ have a pretty strong connection as early as episode 1. He even snags the first kiss of the show. You sly dog. But then in episode 4, he makes the fatal mistake of standing up for his friend and sharing how he feels.
Because I know you could walk all over all these other guys, but you're not gonna walk over me. Okay?
I think you're confused, Casey.
Emotions show weakness, so since CJ knows she can just eliminate the other person she picks, she shows up to the elimination ceremony in all black with a veil and puts our boy Casey in the bottom 2 out of spite. After thinking she's taught him a lesson and put him in his place, she proceeds with the ceremony as normal and eliminates the other boy.
Kevin.
But in a surprise twist,
Tonight is going to be a double elimination. We are saying goodbye to all 6 of you.
Wait, what? Did you not?
it's now a double elimination night, and Casey now has to leave the island too. You know the producers were like, oh, she's putting Casey in the bottom 2? You know it would make some damn good television. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Alright. Casey reveals that he is in fact an F-boy.
I came here as an F-boy. Is like Ashton Kutcher about to come out? Am I on punked right now?
What? Who cares? I still love him. And then before leaving, he completely eviscerates CJ.
And the fact of the matter is, you don't deserve any of these guys.
Chill,
this
relax,
whole facade that
relax.
you put on with your comedy and the pterodactyl bullshit, like, I see straight through you.
Looks like your little plan backfired, aren't ya, huh, CJ? Now with Casey off the island, his next step in his quest takes him to Limbro. Oh yeah, that's right, it's later. If you're a nice guy that gets voted off the show, you get to go to a ridiculous mansion where you get to lounge around all day for the remainder of the show. It's basically a paid vacation where they only get to really lament the fact that they lost love, but who's complaining? But if you're an F-boy, you get sent to Limbro, a bamboo prison where you sleep on cots with bags of hay for pillows and you have to break coconuts to survive. It's obviously all just staged bits, but trust me when I say, whenever they cut to Limbro, it is by far the funniest part of the show.
Well, I have a lot. I went to a date with this girl that I met on Kink website, basically.
Why are they still here? Surely coconuts are not enough to maintain a healthy diet.
I've been in the fortress for I don't know how many days. I think I'm losing my mind.
Looks rough. It's terrible.
Anyways, let's get back to Casey. Now in Limbro, he goes through intense therapy. It must have been the coconut juice, but something inside Casey changes and he decides that nothing, not even Limbro, can contain his love. And so he vows to fight for CJ and escapes from Limbro. Traveling on foot, he goes on a perilous trek, hitchhiking himself back to the island.
Oh, he's doing it. Got an extra helmet?
I hate this channel.
No! No!
Where he is now allowed to compete again? Why? Because he escaped Limbro? That's your own thing. That's your thing. This is your made-up place. What are the rules on this show?
The show where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Who cares though, because our main man Casey has earned redemption and another chance at CJ's heart. And that's where I'll conclude the legend of Casey. The rest of his journey is worth the watch for yourself, and I want to get to the next character. Who knows, maybe I'll make a part 2 of this sometime, so go ahead and leave a comment if that's something you'd like to see. Until next time, sweet prince. It's Garrett time, baby.
They're fucked.
We'll have a chance to win up to $100,000.
It's love or money. I'm choosing money every time.
Garrett comes in guns blazing and in episode 1 admits he's an F-boy.
I'm Garrett, and I'm a certified F-boy. I'm the king of the F-boys. When it comes to women, 10 out of 10, I don't lose.
He quickly gets the attention from Sarah and then proceeds to drag this poor woman on one of the most intense emotional roller coasters of manipulation and deceit ever put to television. It becomes known that Garrett had a girlfriend before coming on the show, implying that they're still together and planning to have him win the money. Garrett denies that they're still together and temporarily gains back Sarah's trust, only for the girls to gain access to their social media and find out that Garrett said some pretty ooh la la kind of things about his so-called ex, bringing the whole thing back into question. Sarah forces Garrett into an ultimatum where he decides to have Sarah and himself FaceTime his ex to confirm that they are no longer together.
First question is, are you and Garrett currently in a relationship?
No, we're not in a relationship.
Okay.
Surprisingly enough, this works, and Garrett even gets an Oscar for Best Performance of the Year.
I hate this shit, man.
Okay.
Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
Why, Sarah? He's a phony, continuing to be a problem for the entire show, and even having to expose himself as an F-boy when everyone had to reveal their status. I don't know, man. They just made it up as they went.
I came here as an F-boy, and I've always said that I think for the right person you can change.
Somehow Sarah manages to put Garrett on her shoulders and carries him all the way to the finale, after a heartwarming speech by Garrett where he bears his soul to the world in front of Sarah.
And you believing in me makes me want to be better every single day.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. She chooses him. Yay! He runs up and makes out with her after winning. Oh my god, this makes what I'm about to say so much worse. And then, it's the moment of truth. Did Garrett grow in his journey on F-Boy Island? Did he show the world that even someone as truthfully awful and pathetic as an F-Boy could overcome his F-Boy ways? No.
I'm gonna have to end this relationship. And I'm gonna take the money.
What? What was all that then? No, of course he didn't. He chose the money.
You were an asshole. You were such a dick.
I'm sorry, did he not say that the whole time?
I'm Garrett, and I'm a certified F-boy. I'm the king of the F-boys. When it comes to women, 10 out of 10, I don't lose.
Oh, Sarah. Just another day in the office. Garrett takes a seat thinking that he's won $100,000. Of course he did, right? They literally told him that. Said those were the rules. Surely this show, a show that stayed consistent with their rules and have kept their word through and through to the end, would not back out here at the finish line.
The $100,000 you've chosen to keep for yourself, it's instead going to a charity of Sarah's choosing.
They lied to him? F you, Garrett. But still, can you imagine? Like, I'm sorry, but if I had known that, that option you told me I had wasn't really an option because it bent me over and fucked me in the ass on streaming television forever, then I would have sucked it up and stayed with the extremely attractive woman who liked me. Idiot.
So you get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
And that's all I have to tell you about F-Boy Island for now. Like I said, I thought the show was highly entertaining, and for only 10 episodes, we barely scratched the surface of other plots, side characters, and twists. It's a fun watch. 8 out of 10, too many dudes. Thanks for watching. If you're an F-Boy, go ahead and leave a like. And if you're a nice guy, you're probably already subscribed, but go ahead and double check for me. Until next time, I've been Shoobie, this has been After Hours, and go to bed.
I was just looking for the sports channel, Gary.